Look, before I even get started, clearly I was asked to upgrade my lighting, get a little color, some LEDs or something going in the back. So y'all know what it is, man. Y'all asked for it. I try to do it. Always trying to upgrade. You know what I'm saying? I do it for y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. I stay trying to improve the channel every chance I get. Y'all know what it is, man. Coach's mindset all day long. So let me know what y'all think of the new arrangement. You like it? If you don't like it, color changes, whatever, man. Y'all let me know. Let me know what y'all want to see down in the comments. Go ahead and get to the video now. So by now, everyone knows that I Grisham just on a Facebook podcast where he was telling everybody that we're really just about to get our last fighter announcement. So what does that mean though for ESBC going forward? There's still a lot coming. And there's still a lot that is actually going to make this game successful. So the fighter announcements are all great. The fighters that have been announced so far, all amazing. But that is really kind of just the icing on the cake. Because at the end of the day, y'all all know what really matters is gameplay, mechanics. Now, before we actually get to that topic, we already know that the most burning question is, who are the names that are going to be at the major announcement? So I have kind of my own list of names for individuals that I would like to hear, seeing that this is supposed to be such a big announcement with a lot of names. So I'm hoping personally for some names like Hello Alvarez, Muhammad Ali, come on, Mike Tyson, Ernie Shavers, George Foreman, and honestly, like the list can really go on and on and on. And some young names like, Jerron Boots Ennis, Naoya Inoue. Like again, I said, on and on and on. I can name on and on and on. But this has to be an absolute home run. So far, Steel City team, Pod Grisham, they've done an amazing job with their fighter announcements. And I imagine that this one is really going to just knock it out of the park, especially being that it's the last one before we start rolling into other things like clinch system, referees, and then just overall gameplay and, the button schemes, the controls, that type of stuff. Those are the things that are really going to make or break ESBC in the long run. But from the things that I've seen so far, I do believe that they are also going to knock that out of the park. The only problem that I foresee right now is whether ESBC will have a great enough system to pacify the individuals who came from Fight Night Champion or who are just in love with fighting with just the sticks. Now we know that they've already said that you can do either or both, but how difficult is that actually going to be when it comes to seeing exactly how much you can do in the game? How much of a learning curve is this game going to be, and will it be comfortable enough for your casual players to really just kind of jump in, learn everything, and immediately start having fun? So here's my idea of how I believe that things are kind of going to roll out over the next, I guess you could say, few weeks, the next month and a half. We still got time until the game's supposed to release in the summer. So here's my take on how we're going to see the next level of information rolling out. So we have the last ESBC fighter announcement coming soon, right? Remember, no dates that we have heard from anywhere are set in stone until we actually get an announcement through like Twitter or basically from the depths. All right, so keep that in mind. All right, don't get your hopes up. All right, so we get the fighter announcement, I believe, coming soon. I also believe that after the fighter announcement, I think the next bit of information that we get rolled out is going to be referee. Now, want y'all to understand that the way that I am listing these things are from least most controversial. All right, I think we get the referees. Then I think we end up getting the inside clinch system, something that's going to be extremely important because we all understand that your ability to work inside of the clinch is, I mean, it's a huge part of boxing as a whole, but it's something that can be used to strategize as you're fighting. So it is important. A lot of people are going to be like, well, I don't need to clinch. Yeah, you wait until your stamina gets low in game, and you need to try to find a way out the doghouse. All right. So I believe that after the clinch system, we will end up getting our actual controls and the mechanics. Once that happens, we're going to hear a lot of chatter in the community. I really believe that when that information comes out is when we're going to hear whether ESBC is going to survive or whether it's going to die. It's just the gameplay, the controls, the mechanics of the game are going to be so important to everyone right now moving forward, because that's the fun. It's not the characters. It's not the fighters. You've got to be able to have fun. You can have as many 200, 150, 300. You got as many fighters as you want. But if the game is not fun to play, then none of that is going to matter at the end of the day. All of the incentives in the world, WBC belts, all that kind of stuff is not going to matter at the end of the day. Gameplay, not good. It's not captivating. It's not comfortable to play. It's not something that challenging enough to keep your attention. Now, my prediction for all of this, all right? ESBC is going to survive every bit of that. I honestly believe that from the gameplay that we've seen so far, they have systems in place that not only are groundbreaking, but they're going to be so interesting. People are not going to be able to get their hands off of it. People are going to put so much time in this game to be good. Not only for the fact that boxing hasn't been around for over 10 years, but I believe that they are creating a system unlike anything that we have ever seen before. Something that's going to bring you into the game. There are going to be people out there who have always wanted to live the sport of boxing in real life, and they're going to get the opportunity to do it in the virtual world. So I say hats off to Steel City right now in advance, because I wholeheartedly believe they have something that we've never seen on the horizon. Now, lastly, I still want to mention the DLC and fighters, because it is still such a hot topic in the community. The way I personally feel is that the majority of the community they're going to pay for DLC fighters. All right, there are a lot of fights that people are going to want to remake in this game, and without a doubt, there's probably going to be one or two that are going to be hid behind the DLC wall, and people are going to buy them. Right? It's not going to take much for somebody to run into a character online in competition, win or lose, and because they have them, you go get them. You know, like, it's a real thing. Exclusivity is a real thing. Nobody likes to feel left out, you know. So I do believe that the majority of people are comfortable with going out spending $4.99, $5.99, $6.99, what have you, whatever the price is, because it hasn't been set in stone yet. But I do believe that a lot of people are going to go out and buy these characters, and they're not going to worry about it. Again, I brought it up in the previous video. A lot of people spend way more money on skins for Fortnite, something that's not even going to help you like in the game at all, versus purchasing a fighter that's going to come with his own stats, abilities, skill set. So I think there's a lot of naysayers out there that are saying right now, you know, just kind of being contrarians and saying, no, I'm not going to spend money on it. If you're online, if you're just an offline player and all you're into is just creating a character, possibly yourself, friends, family members, you know, stuff like that, then I completely understand. But they didn't go out and chase a roster this size for nothing. They're trying to get everybody in the game, but the company is also trying to make money so they can expand and create an even better game. So we know that some of these guys are signed on 4-year contracts. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time to expand onto a full service online game and to continue to create a better experience for the gaming community, man. Like boxing needs this right now. So I'm fully behind supporting Steel City. I'm fully behind supporting ESBC with helping do my part to help make the best boxing experience like possible, man. And look, that's all I got. Like I tell y'all all the time, thank you for coming back to the Coach's Corner. We're close to 700 subscribers right now. It's bananas, yo. Keep going at this rate, and I just might hit that 1K before summertime comes around. Don't forget, all right? Don't forget, once we hit 1K, we will have another giveaway where I will be giving away a PC to one person. We know that the game is coming out on PC. Everybody ain't got one. I will hook y'all up. Get me to 1K. I will give back to the community that got me there. All right. So appreciate y'all for coming back to the Coach's Corner. Appreciate y'all for sticking around to the end. Let me know how y'all feel about, the setup and everything. Let me know down in the comments. And I will catch y'all all on the next one. Peace out.